All right. Welcome in. Brian Edwards, MajorWager.com. Let's talk about my favorite pick of week 5 of the NFL season. And just so you know, 7-0 in week 3, 3-2-1 this past week. So 10-2-1 run. The last 2 weeks, I'm 15-9-2 for the season, 62.5% plus 5.1 units or plus 5,100 if you play a dime on each game, plus 510 if you play a dollar a game or 100 a game. Whatever, however you break down your units. Okay, so they are not the Bengals anymore. They are the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, 1-2-1 straight up is no big shakes. However, in week 1, I got on the Bengals early in the week. I got a plus 3.5. They should have won that game outright against the Chargers. They lost by 3 after a BS offensive PI on A.J. Green, what would have been the go-ahead and most likely game-winning touchdown pass from the rookie Joe Burrow, but it got called back with 7 seconds left. I still thought Zach Taylor had time to take a shot at the end zone. I think they were out of timeouts, incomplete or touchdown. He decided to go with the chip shot field goal. They missed. They lost by 3. It would have forced overtime, but I had a good number. I was on them at plus 3.5. So ever since then, I backed the Bengals week in and week out. Week 2 at Cleveland, Burrow was 37 of 61, north of 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks, had a touchdown pass with about a minute left, might have been even less than a minute left, and gave the backdoor cover. They lost 35-30 as 6-point dogs. The next week, I'm forgetting what that exact line was, but it was more than a touchdown. I think the Eagles were like 8-ish. Anyhow, Bengals should have won outright again. Ended up being a tie. They easily covered. And then last week they pick up their first win of the season, 33-25 over the Jags as a 1-point favorite. So I am 4-0 back in the Bengals this year, and I'm going to keep riding them. So they are at Baltimore on Sunday, and Lamar Jackson has missed back-to-back practices with what they're saying is a minor knee ailment, but it's the first time he's missed back-to-back practices in his 3-year NFL career. On the flip side of that, Geno Atkins, the Bengals' 8-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle, has participated in practice yesterday and today. And by the way, I'm coming to you on Thursday, October 8th, a little after 4 p.m. on the East Coast. So we've got the Bengals as road dogs again. And even before the arrival of Joe Burrow, they have been successful as road underdogs recently, and they are 2-0 against the spread in a pair of such spots this year. But going back the last 25 times the Bengals have been road underdogs, they are 17-8 against the spread. So we're getting them plus 13. Now, I've already bet it plus 13. I noticed a few books have taken it off the board just in the last hour as the news has broken that Jackson is missing practice again. Now, I think he's going to be fine. I think he'll play, and I almost want him to. Well, for your purposes, I want him to, because you may not have taken my advice and bet it yet, and I want to be getting 13 with Lamar Jackson rather than without Lamar Jackson and maybe only getting. I don't even know who is Baltimore's backup. Quick, but anyhow, the Bengals are playing good ball. Joe Mixon he had 3 touchdowns last week, and he catches it well out of the backfield, which works great for Burrow. Hopefully getting Geno Atkins back, which will shore up a run defense that has been one of the weak links, for the Bengals so far. Oh, RG3, I knew that. Oh gosh, the Bengals are going to win it outright if RG3 starts. I don't want him to start. I want Lamar Jackson in. I want you, the listener, to follow me on this and cash a winner with the Bengals. So Burrow, 65.5 completion percentage for the season, 1,121 passing yards, 6-2 TDI and T ratio, one rushing touchdown, getting better by the week. He's got AJ Green. He's got the rookie out of Clemson, T. Higgins. He's got Tyler Boyd, and Boyd is having a hell of a year. In fact, Boyd's at 28 receptions for 320 yards and one touchdown, and Higgins has got 22 catches, 152 yards and two touchdowns. Baltimore, its offense is not clicking like it did last year. They failed to cover as a 14.5 point favorite last week against Washington. They did win by 14. But the Bengals are the play. The Bungles no more. Get on them this week. I'm Brian Edwards, MajorWager.com.